Good evening, esteemed television watchers. Welcome back to Nakhchivan news program in English. Firstly, let's have a glance. Most significant events took place in the Autonomous Republic. Last week, Saud Abdulaziz Al Rumi, extraordinary and plenipotentiary ambassador of Kuwait to Azerbaijan, and Maxim Oreshkin, Minister of Economic Development of the Russian Federation, visited the Autonomous Republic. Further more information in our official news blog.
On September 27th, the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, met Kuwait's extraordinary and plenipotentiary ambassador to Azerbaijan, Saud Abdulaziz Al Rumi. Speaking on the development of the Autonomous Republic, the Supreme Majlis chairman stressed out that there are further opportunities for the development of mutual relations between Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic and Kuwait, and also expressed his confidence that Saud Abdulaziz Al Rumi's visit will be effective for furthermore cooperation. On his part, Saud Abdulaziz Al Rumi once again emphasized that extra efforts will be made in this area as they are interested in cooperation with the Autonomous Republic. Also, future opportunities for cooperation were discussed at the meeting.
On September 29th, the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Mr. Vasif Talibov, met the Minister of Economic Development of Russian Federation, Maxim Oreshkin. Speaking about the Autonomous Republic, the chairman of Supreme Majlis emphasized highly that there is a Russian language secondary school operating in Nakhchivan, also Russian language specialty at Nakhchivan State University, and in parallel Russian language is taught in all secondary schools in the Autonomous Republic. In his turn, the chairman of Supreme Majlis, Mr. Vasif Talibov, expressed his satisfaction in seeing Maxim Oreshkin in the land of national leader Heydar Aliyev. The chairman of Supreme Majlis spoke about the relations in the field of education and tourism and highlighted cooperation opportunities between two countries. Maxim Oreshkin, expressing his satisfaction being in Nakhchivan and thanked for the hospitality. The guest, drawing the attention of bilateral relations, stated the importance of Nakhchivan's development in mutual cooperation. Minister of Economy of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Shahin Mustafayev, took part in the very meeting.
We continue our program with the latest social-economic developments. On the occasion of October 1st International Elderly Day, meetings were held among the elderly people. Let's have a glance.
On the occasion of October 1st International Elderly Day, Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of Population of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic held meetings with the elderly ones in Nakhchivan city and other regions of the Autonomous Republic, and 255 people were given holiday gifts.
On September 26, new equipments were provided to the Television and Radio Council of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, also Sharqabs, the city and region newspapers. Ulvi Husseinli, the head of the Press and Public Relations Department of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Administration, said, stressing out that the provision of new equipment is a continuation of the measures taken to strengthen the media activity in the Autonomous Republic, and congratulated the staff on this occasion. At the event, speakers thanked for the state care provided for the development of mass media. Newly acquired computers and printers, memory devices, TVs are based on the latest technology. The Nikon D5 camera with 12 frames per second will allow photographers to operate more efficiently.
An event on the activities of press services of the central executive bodies of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic and the upcoming duties were held on September 28th. Reports on the activities of press services of the central executive bodies of the Autonomous Republic were held. Also, discussions were held, the shortcomings and the results were highlighted, and tasks were given on the forthcoming tasks. On September 28, the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic held a vote to elect the chairman of the Veterans Council of the ministry. The members of the Veterans Council elected 7 people. Yusuf Hasanov was elected the chairman of the Veterans Council of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic by the votes of the majority of the council members and police veterans.
In the course of his visit to Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Ambassador of Kuwait to Azerbaijan Saud Abdulaziz Al Rumi got acquainted with the production, education, cultural institutions and also historical monuments of the Autonomous Republic.
Azerbaijan's relations with Russia are on the way of dynamical development. Russian President Vladimir Putin's visit to Azerbaijan and also his attendance in the 9th Interregional Forum once again confirms the mentioned fact. Neighboring countries' economic development ministers' visit to Nakhchivan create further prospects in economic and humanitarian spheres. Within the framework of his visit to the Autonomous Republic, Russian Economic Development Minister Maxim Oreshkin watched the Heydar Aliyev Museum and visited Nakhchivan Secondary School No. 3.
The 8th annual meeting of the Eastern Partnership Regional and Local Authorities Conference took place in Kiev, Ukraine. The Azerbaijani delegation led by Anar Ibrahimov, Deputy of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, also attended the annual meeting. A number of Nakhchivan products were exhibited at the World Food Moscow 2018 exhibition held in Moscow, Russia. Representatives of Lazet Food Industry Limited Liability Company and also Babek Srab Open Joint Stock Company from the internship subjects operating in Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic attended the exhibition. During the event, representatives of both internship entities discussed the opportunities for further cooperation with Russian Federation as well as foreign companies. Measures related to the European Days held in Nakhchivan were published in various languages in the world media. Nakhchivan Information Agency reports that the Organization for Asia and the Pacific news agencies regularly conveyed information to the English-speaking audience. Nakhchivan Business Center organized trainings on export opportunities to the European Union, market requirements, modern marketing tools, participation in international exhibitions and better results with the support of the International Trade Center. Nearly 30 sale and production specialists from 23 enterprises with export potential operating in the agricultural and processing industries participated in the event. An open lesson was organized at Nakhchivan Studies Center of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic Supreme Majlis. The lesson themed Qarabağlar Tomb Complex is Our Cultural Heritage was held for Nakhchivan Teachers Institute students. An event entitled Development, founded by the national leader Heydar Aliyev and pursued by President Ilham Aliyev successfully, was held in Qarabağlar village of Kangerli region. The event participants visited Qarabağlar Tomb Complex.
The State Employee Commission, under the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, held a seminar on ethical behavior rules of state employees in the State Committee on Real Estate and Land Affairs of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, and afterwards information on the basic rights and duties of the state employees was conveyed. The ethical behavior rules were explained in detail through slides.
Nakhchivan City Transport Office held a seminar meeting with the participation of drivers in the autonomous republic to ensure the intensity of service in the field of automobile transport in the upcoming months and to eliminate the existing problems were the main theme of the seminar. The State Migration Service of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic held an enlightenment event with the participation of foreigners and people having no citizenship. The event aimed to inform the temporary residents and living in the Autonomous Republic their rights and objectives, and they also watched the video material on Qarabağlar Tomb Complex reflecting history, culture and national traditions of the Autonomous Republic. Labor fair for vacant physicians and midwives was held in healthcare institutions of the Autonomous Republic. Totally 579 vacancies were offered at the fair, including healthcare institutions within the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of Population of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. At the end, participants' questions were replied in detail. At the labor fair, 12 doctors and 29 nurses were employed.
A fair of agricultural products was held in Nakhchivan City. At the fair, products in 94 units from 19 enterprises, about 70 tons of products in 165 varieties were demonstrated. Nakhchivan Product Store has started operating in Nakhchivan City. The store was sent to the Nakhchivan Product Stores operating in Baku and Genge.
Enlightenment meetings were held in individual poultry farms operating in Nakhchivan City. Hygiene, poultry feeding, storage, incubation and ways to protect the poultry and other issues were in the focus of the meeting. One more agricultural sale fair was organized in Kengerli region. Various types of agricultural products were demonstrated at the fair from different family businesses. Ecologically clean products and lower prices satisfied the buyers.
"48 students from Nakhchivan Teachers Institute and 112 students from Nakhchivan University are sent to 7-8 weeks of pedagogical experience in the educational institutions in Nakhchivan. In connection with this, starting from conferences on pedagogical experience were held at both universities. Measures are taken to ensure uninterrupted operation of the educational, health and cultural institutions of the Autonomous Republic in the autumn-winter season. The educational, health and cultural institutions of the Autonomous Republic were provided with stoves, glass and slate. Meeting of the Health Ministry of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic was held in Sharur Region Central Hospital. During the meeting, the participants were informed about the state of health services provided to the population in Sharur, Sederek and Kengerli regions, and a number of proposals for the efficient organization of the service were suggested. Relevant decisions have been made on the discussed issues and specific action directions have been identified. Scientific practical seminar on actual issues of pediatric dentistry was held with the participation of students of Medical College Dentistry Department at Central Children's Hospital of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. Dental stomatologists of the Dentistry Department listened to the lectures on the classification, clinic, treatment of dental caries. In the youth center, a personal development training entitled From Youth to Success Station was held. The training consisted of theoretical and practical parts, including creative writing and Who Am I? In the practical part, topics such as competitions, questions and answers, and complete your story in my story were held to master the topics. At the end of the training, participants were given certificates. Meetings are held with the elderly citizens aged over 100 in the Autonomous Republic, and they are in the focus of the state care. The next such a meeting was held with Ferman Sadigov, a 100-year-old resident of Gorchulu village of Sharur region, and he was represented gifts. Measures to strengthen the social protection of elderly people and to effectively organize their leisure time have become tradition in the Autonomous Republic. As a continuation of these events, the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection of Population of Nakhchivan organized a visit to the religious and cultural monument complex of Asabikef Sanctuary for 30 elderly people on October 1st in a National Elderly Day.
Jahan Holding Commerce Association staff visited the elderly house in Shahbuz region, and the residents were presented winter clothes and gifts by the guests. Youth Foundation of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic launched the project entitled My Second Profession. 25 selected young for the project were engaged in pottery courses. The youth center hosted the final stage of the national intellectual game Khamsa among teenagers. The winner of the game, which was attended by 8 teams, was Günlü team and got the right to participate in the Autonomous Republic Championship. Unrest and protests on the elections held in the Elderly Council in Yerevan are going on. The comedy actor Arek Maritian's mayor election was unanimously refused by the population, although he was the candidate of the government. A complaint against peaceful strikes ended with violence in Armenia. 2008 March event was heard in the European Court. Human rights violation occurred 10 years ago as a result of state terror in Yerevan was confirmed by the court. In his turn, former President Robert Kocharian, who had his personal finger in March 1st events, appealed to the court against Nikol Pashinyan. Even former police chief of Armenia, Vladimir Gasparyan's name is cased in this process. His deputy Levan Eranisyan, said to be one of the merciless persons, was called to Special Inspection Office. Armenia, broke up in all fields, has faced with unbearable situation. Country people suffer from energy, gas and water insufficiency. Population of 9 provinces out of 10 in the aggressive country are longing for drinkable water. A number of Ararat region people coming to Yerevan started their sitting strikes in front of the government building.
We continue with the sport and culture news. Staff of a number of official institutions of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic visit museums. Also, school children's chess championship was held in the regions of the Autonomous Republic. Let's watch.
On September 28, Heydar Aliyev Palace in Nakhchivan hosted the exhibition Sale of Handicrafts of Disabled People and Talented Women under the action plan of the Board of Trustees of the Knowledge Fund under the chairman of Supreme Majlis of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic. Totally 2,427 paintings and handicrafts of 188 authors were demonstrated at the exhibition to last 10 days.
Dede Gorgut Chamber Orchestra performed a concert program at the Heydar Aliyev Palace in connection with Nakhchivan's being elected the capital of Islamic culture for 2018. Dede Gorgut Chamber Orchestra, named after the main hero of the Kitab Dede Gorgut, collects various Turkish-speaking musicians in it. The art director and conductor of the orchestra, who introduces and promotes the rich musical culture of the Turkish world and works by the Turkish composers in different countries around the world, is People's Artist of Azerbaijan Yalçın Gözelov. One of the most active women in the social cultural life of the Autonomous Republic, Rana Hüseyinova's 70th anniversary was celebrated at the Hall of Tabriz Hotel.
In the exhibition hall of Artists Union of Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, named after Behruz Kengerli, Nakhchivan State University graduate young artist Ruslan Zamanov's personal exhibition Scream was launched. Art lovers who attended the exhibition highly appreciated the demonstrated works by the young artists. The excursion of a number of managements, enterprises and organizations to the historical monuments and museums in the regions of the Autonomous Republic continue. Employees of Sharur Region Executive Power, also Sharur City Executive Delegation Police Department, Sharur Region Office of State Security Service, as well as Sharur Sesi newspaper visited Eastern Bath House in Yengijo village put into operation on September 5th. Also, employees of Nakhchivan Department of the Azerbaijan National Academy of Sciences visited State Flag Museum.
The Islamic Films Week started at the Youth Center in Nakhchivan. Firstly, the Nabat film, which was produced in Azerbaijan in 2014 and awarded with Oscar Prize, was demonstrated. Shahpuz Region Championship of the National Intellectual Game Khamsa was held among teenagers. In the game participated by 8 teams. The first place was occupied by Ildirim team of Shahpuz City Comprehensive Secondary School No. 1, Khazar team of Chetili Village Secondary School the second place, and also Odlar Yurdu team of Kükü Village Secondary School the third places. The winners were awarded with diplomas and honorary orders by the organizers. On the occasion of 1st October, International Elderly Day, chess competition was held among the elderly. The winners of the competition were awarded. School Children's Chess Championship was held in Sharur. More than 50 participants from 16 comprehensive secondary schools took part in the championship. Alakli Rural Secondary School students were the winners of the championship. Also, Aralıq and Tertiboğan village teams occupied second and third places respectively. The winners were awarded with diplomas by the organizers.
Friendly match on volleyball was held between Nakhchivan City and Ordubad region teams. Nakhchivan City team was able to score 3-0 in the friendly match and became the winner.
Today, Nakhchivan is in the focus of tourists with their fresh air, pure water, comfortable roads and modern communication system. Along with historical and cultural tourism in the Autonomous Republic, there are favorable conditions for the development of ecology, treatment, ethnic, mountainous and other types of tourism. So, at the end of our program, you will be introduced a video material to get acquainted with tourism opportunities of Nakhchivan.
Magnificent history as well as rich culture is the hallmark of Nakhchivan, which is said to be the cradle of civilization, and it's also the crossroad of historicity and modernity. Despite its territory from the geographical point of view being rich in historical cultural monuments, Nakhchivan looks like a museum in the open air. When in this ancient land, one is mesmerized by the historical architectural monuments. These monuments, being the carriers of the ancient history, are the remarkable evidence that this land belongs to our people. The carrier of historical cultural heritage, also indispensable memory from our forefathers. 57 monuments out of 1,200 historical monuments are of worldwide importance. Gamigaya petroglyphs dating back to thousands of years, Qarabağlar architectural complex of 12th, 14th centuries, Nakhchivan Gala Khan Palace, Möminə Khatun, the open-air museum, Khanejah Monuments Complex, legendary Hatsadaq, the symbol of pride Alinja Gala, preserved city Ordubad, Ashab-ı Kahf sanctuary which is mentioned in Holy Quran, and hundreds of other ancient buildings, castles, dwellings and necropolis, bathhouses, sanctuaries and ice houses drew the attention of the tourists visiting this ancient land. Each of the above-mentioned monuments experiences its second life as a result of high attention and state care in Nakhchivan. Over the past period, Ashab-ı Kahf Sanctuary, Imamzade, Buzkhana Monuments, Nakhchivan Gala Eastern Bathhouse, Yusuf Küseyroğlu Tomb, Khan Palace, Azerbaijan Ordubad, Qarabağlar Tomb Complex, Ancient Geyseriye Monument, Khanejah Monuments Complex in Julfa, Gülistan, as well as the historical monuments from our ancestors have been restored. In addition, for the purpose of protection of these stone monuments, learn and propagate these unique samples, the open-air museum was established. Hüseyin Javid Tomb, the most worthy example of Nakhchivan architectural schooling, and Prophet Noah's tomb were restored. Having had favorable geographical position, Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic is one of the preferred tourism potential of this ancient land. The fact that countries like Turkey and the Islamic Republic of Iran, which have great tourism potential, border on and also being located on the Great Silk Road, is one of the main factors that contribute to the development of tourism in our ancient land. Along with historical and cultural tourism in the Autonomous Republic, there are favorable conditions for the development of ecology, treatment, ethnic, mountainous and other types of tourism. Most villages of the Autonomous Republic are located in mountainous places and also river valleys. Extensive terrain, fertile soil, pure water, fresh air, sun, these are our rich natural resources, and each one of them contains development elements of separate tourism areas. And surely all these have a positive impact on the development of green tourism, which is a subtype of ecotourism. As a result of the social-economic development in the Autonomous Republic, there are all opportunities to welcome the green tourism lovers in the most remote mountainous villages and also ensure their rest. Settlements admiring Yemen with their mysterious nature scenes create a favorable condition for rural tourism. It is possible to use such high-speed internet and postal communication services in the most remote mountainous villages. Ağbulaq village of Shahbuz region is one of the most attractive places where a recreation center was built. Firstly, construction of a ski resort in the village is underway, which will be one of the most beautiful places of winter tourism. The rich and unique resources of the Autonomous Republic enable development of health tourism here. Darıdağ arsenic water in Julfa region plays an important role in the treatment of many diseases. The fame of Duzdaq Physiotherapy Center has already spread all over the world, and this unique place welcomes thousands of tourists every year. It is also important to have hotels near resort zones for tourism development. Not far from the center, there are hotels that can meet the highest standards and host tourists from all corners of the world. At present, capacity of 21 hotels and hotel-type enterprises operating in our Autonomous Republic is 1,448 people. Duzdaq and Tabriz hotels are 5-star. In addition, 5 tourism companies operate in the Autonomous Republic.
Dear television watchers, that was all for today. Thanks for being with us. Keep following us to be informed of the latest burning developments of the week. Hoping to be together next Monday at the same time. Goodbye.